Now with Peanut Park complete, we actually have a few options as to where we can go next. We have the, well, they're not on the map here, but we have the free areas we skipped over. Now we have Yoshi, we also have Serena Beach, and we also have Noki Bay. The only one we don't currently have access to is Pianta Village. Which, I mean, technically the pipe is there, but without some tricky movement, it's pretty hard to get up there. But you know, I think we're just gonna go to might be my favorite level in this game. Honestly, I love a lot of them, but this one might just be my favorite. It is the one and only Ricco Harbor. Now, I kind of think it's funny how his boat house is, the entrance is over this side, which is really inconvenient to people trying to enter it. But how it would make more sense if the door is facing this direction, but of course, then the warp painting would be inaccessible, so they tilted the whole thing sideways, even though this painting isn't normally supposed to be here. I think that's kind of funny, but here we go. Gooper Blooper breaks out. So unlike Peanut Park, where there's a few kind of story missions before we can get into the good stuff. That's not what I meant to say. Before we can access level in full, Ricco Harbor is pretty much open from the very beginning. So we're actually going to start tackling the blue coins right away. So there's an M right here. You have sunglasses, guys. I don't think I have enough shines yet. Yeah. I don't understand why I have to earn sunglasses. And why doesn't Mario have sunglasses? I mean, this is his vacation, right? He should come prepared. What's up, guys? It is gross. So this is kind of confirmed that this, I guess the Ricco Harbor paint isn't like paint. It's supposed to mimic oil, right? No, it's like paper thin, which I'm not sure is totally realistic, but all right. What does his friend say? Fishy. I would say it's squiddy. Okay. Looks like they're doing some fishing of some rather weird 2D textures. Are these 2D textures or just your scale been really flattened? Oh yeah, these are enemies you can find in Ricco Harbor, which I think is interesting. I think I've seen some theories that this is like some statement on invasive species. That like the regular fish to get here, you can't find anymore because of all these other creatures in its place. Now there is an M up on top here, so I gotta find my way up without the rocket nozzle. I'm getting better at this game. I love the theme in Ricco Harbor. The first 3 levels or so, I'm not sure if Bianca Hills follows this, but they all kind of have the same kind of like Delfino Island theme, but like different instruments. And the Ricco Harbor theme has like a lot of like drums that kind of mimic, I guess, like heavy machinery, but it also has like these like, what do you call this, like horns, kind of mimic like, you know, ship horns or fog horns and stuff. And it just, this is definitely the kind of vibe I would expect from like a harbor or some kind of like marina level. I think they just really nailed the music like all around in this game. It's definitely some of the best Mario series has ever put out. Now the actual direction we want to go is, well, I follow arrows, I suppose. Now there are many ways to get over to Gooper Blooper. Although I do think we want to get in here real quick because another reason why I want to tackle most of the blue coins now is because there are actually a few blue coins that are exclusive to the first level, or first 2 levels. I believe there should be an M, yeah, under the, this is a pretty hard one to find if you're not looking for it or don't know where it is. Of course, anything's hard to find if you're not looking for it, but then again, some things only appear when you're not looking for it. Still can't get this right. Smack with Y, okay. Flood's even telling me and I'm still ignoring him. To be honest, he doesn't say that much useful stuff in this game. We just have a few kind of stand-up moments. What's up, my dude? On purpose? Oh, really? Wow, this guy's being like meta-satirical. Satirical? Do I mean sarcastic? Whatever. Yeah, so this is like the proper way to go. There's some interesting stuff down here that we probably want to take a look at. You can see there is the tiny smidge of an M visible. try and squish this guy for no other reason than I want to. Alright, and there should be an M on the discus boat. This one, even though this boat's here like all the time, this particular M's only here in like the first 2 missions, so. We already got 5, I think? Yep, 5 blue coins. I don't remember how many exactly we can get now. This level is like quite a few blue coins are exclusive to particular points, but I think we can get the vast majority of them in the first level. Like this box. I didn't think there was one in here. I thought this was just a coin. But there we go. There's a pretty tricky blue coin around here that you kind of just have to remember is here. But I think if you talk to one of these NPCs, maybe it's on this level. There's a little stuff. Yeah, it can be a hint that you should break some boxes. Oh, is he talking about these things? Yeah, these just look like poorly textured bricks. Now, if we were to spray this wall, there's a blue coin here. Now, I think an NPC mentions this on a later mission, which I will try to show off, but if you remember that, Sarah, try not to forget it. Now, where we need to go is... Camera, work with me. It's up there. Now, I'm going to attempt... I think you can get up there with a triple jump. I think you do a triple jump wall kick. Nope, don't do that, Mario. Okay, I can't seem to get the double. Why can't I get the... Can you not double jump off this ground? This is weird. I think I'm pressing it too late. I think a spin jump, yeah, and then a wall kick can get you up here pretty easily, even though I made it look difficult. And there should be a blue coin above this fountain, but I want to play this level the proper way the first time. I think it's always good to do kind of like the tutorial-y way. I'd probably want to break these boxes to make it easier to get back up here, because there should be a sewer entrance under here. Am I right? I'm right. Good. And if you spray these guys, they turn into platforms, which this game does a lot, to be honest. But yeah, you can get over to this new boat ramp here, and then we'll make our way over. Another way you can go is you can get up on here, and then you go up through the, what do you call these things? Beams, I think is a better, like, official construction term, but I don't know it. What do you call these, like, ramparts or something? Ramparts, but I think that's something else. There are 2 blue coins right next to each other. You can't actually get the 100 coin shine on this mission. I've done it before, but it is very difficult. You need just about every coin you can find. And even then, it's not always enough. You have to... Basically, I've got about 85 coins, I think. And then I spawn Blooper, which actually resets the levels to an extent, and all the coins respawn. And make the remaining coins. And like I said, it's possible, but very difficult. Right in here. Again, this cage is like really only here on this one mission, I think, and it's really easy to skip. But hey, it teaches you how to use grates, I guess. This is one of the earlier levels, remember? Big bro over there, see him? I do see him. Yeah, this is like a really cool little story arc with this Chuckster over here. We'll talk to him. Hopefully he doesn't kill us. Okay, let's go. Alright, well, gotta begin somewhere. What's up, my dude? Guy looks like the captain. How do you spin it? Well, to spin something you typically need motion. And water just can provide motion, I guess. Is that what I'm trying to say? Yeah, so you raise this up all the way up, you will get a blue coin. Is it just me or did the top bar of the sub? Yeah, it totally just clips through the grill up there. That's quality game design. Yeah, so we want to get over here, and then the arrows up here, and then we want to jump onto this. And this is the quote-unquote intended way of getting up here. But again, there's multiple ways. Oh, don't get stuck on you, you will clip through it, and it would be a bad time. Alright. Now we can get the blue coin we saw earlier. Yeah, there are plenty of blue coins visible, but I think for now I'm just going to kind of get the ones that are along our current mission, because there's plenty of missions in this level and they all pretty much give you access to the same areas. There's something clipping into my... Okay then. I don't know how he got sprayed by that, but alright. And there's plenty of missions in the, that give you pretty much full access to the harbor. And I think that's just kind of best to get them. I mean, I want to go like very out of my way to get these. I say as I'm climbing up here. Yes, because there's access to the sewer as well, even though I don't think these boxes stay unbroken between levels. I believe there's another M up here, which is what I'm looking for. Yeah, there you are. Okay, we just started with 34 coins, now we're at 47, so that is 13. Yeah, I learned how to math. I think this isn't counting, this is subtracting, so... Else is suspicious. Yeah, okay, so there should be a... I'm gonna try this one now. I think you tend to use a turbo nozzle for this, which doesn't spawn until a later level. Or a later episode in this level. But you can do it pretty well with the just a simple water slide. Oh, that was unfortunate. I didn't clean the goop up. Yeah, this is why we always clean your messes, because it might come back to bite you later. Alright, let's spray the green X. Oh, don't do that. And this... Oh, I just realized my mistake. And for this, I think you're going to want to take the sewer, which we did unlock. So let's just make it a little bit easier. It should have respawned by now, because we're terrible. Or I'm terrible, you're not doing anything. I've never seen this finger redraw stuff before, that's kind of cool. You never would have noticed that if I didn't try this. Okay. Immediately break into the sewer. And outside of water, this is fine. Water slide down here. Hit your face, it's all good. And then it should be right, yeah, here. Look at that, not even flashing. Plenty of time. I wish I filled up on water, because this is going to be tight. But let's hope I have enough to spray it and to water slide. Not if I do that. Yeah, I'm going to run out of water, aren't I? Let's see, this is going to be tight. There we go, nice. There's a blue coin up here as well, we saw that earlier. This has water in it, but it does not refill your tank, that's kind of disappointing. I think you can wall jump this. Yeah, Mario's pretty agile. Although, no, that may be a bit too far apart. There's a better one for wall jumping. Yeah, here we go. Okay. Let's make our way up here. This is Ricco Tower. We'll be back here later. Oh, there, that's, yep. Yeah, so this is Ricco Tower. We'll be back here for a later mission, but it's probably one of the most iconic levels in the game, mostly because of its cameo appearances in future Mario games. One in particular, you probably know what I'm talking about, but I'll save that for when we actually do the mission. Yeah, we've got 16 blue coins. That is already over half of them. And again, like, we weren't following the guys, we weren't really trying to get them, we were just kind of running around, having fun, talking about stuff. And we caught through quite a few of them already. I believe there might be a few more floating around up here, but we'll be here more prominently later. I think it's time to take on the Blooper. I can't believe I just called him the Blooper. Say something clever. Crates over there. Yeah, I guess that's sort of clever. That wasn't clever, I was just observant. But yeah, we can see, this is kind of hard to realize, but Gooper Blooper is just in this one crate up here, like, entirety of them, which is kind of wild, but let's snap off that tentacle, and... Okay, so we clearly snapped up the tentacle to get him out of the the container bear, but he came out with all 4 tentacles already, so did he just grow one really fast, or did he have the secret 5th one? Now for Gooper Blooper, I believe there is a way to do this quickly. I think if you like just kind of like stomp his tentacles, and then if you were to pull, there, he only smack you with his front 2, I believe. So if you make sure those are stunned, you don't have to pull them all the way till it snaps. You can, as soon as he starts doing the kind of like his, I don't know what you call it. His eyes turn purple, I guess. That's when, like right there, if you just let go of the pull button, it'll work just fine. As a shine, and as you can see, like some part of the levels would have reset, like this crate's back, even though we already broke it earlier. A lot of coins would have reset in the level, so if you had your coin shine, it's not the worst level to get it on, but I'm going to do a different one. He's not really talked about it yet, but like this kind of level, I'm gonna call this like course preview is pretty cool. This is like a pre-rendered video, pretty low quality, but it also shows a few like kind of beta elements. I'm not the type of channel, I don't really know a whole lot about that, but if you wanted to look into that, it's pretty cool. Blooper Surfing Safari. Now this is a pretty memorable level. I think I played it a lot as a kid. I don't get like very far. I got actually decently far in Ricco Harbor, but this is one I remember. I think I played around with a lot. This guy has a special name, I believe. He's the Big Daddy of Blooper Surfing. It's not what I thought he was going to say, but all right. Big Daddy waives all liability for accidents. Okay. I think this time waiver for that to be true, but yeah, there's 3 different squids here, all different speeds. Although this one is technically the slowest, it has the best handling, but if you were to hold up on the joystick, all 3 bloopers, there's a blue one here, all 3 bloopers travel at the same speed. This, oh, okay. I'm gonna pretend that didn't happen. As I was saying before, I was really interrupted by my death. All 3 bloopers travel the same speed when you're holding, like, I guess the sprint button, but when you're holding up, they all travel the same speed, but the handling for each blooper stays the same, so the green one is pretty much always the best, no matter what. I'm going to try and get the coin this time. There we go. You can see there are a few M's up here. Better time to get that than now. Another blue coin. This one's a little lower in the water, easier to obtain. And I want to try not to crash here. And as we enter the sewers, I guess. So there's just a guy in here who turned the sewer system of Ricco Harbor into a racetrack. I think the city would have a few things to say about that. Now there's a pretty cool movement you can do by climbing up there and then going almost out of bounds and doing some stuff. I'm going to try that on the second time I do this. But first, let's just do it the normal way with the regular blooper. And this is pretty easy once you get the hang of it. I believe this blooper surfing inspired the manta ray surfing in Galaxy, which is kind of cool. I didn't find that bad. I think a lot of people had a problem with it because of the controls, but honestly, I always kind of liked the motion controls of the Wii. I just thought they were interesting. But I guess we'll talk more about that if I ever play some Wii games. This is not a Wii game, so let's not talk about it. You can cut across here. I think as long as you're accelerating on the green blooper, maybe only, but being in the water versus being on land is actually the same speed. Oh, there you go. Pretty easy. I don't remember what the first timeline is, because I think if you finish the racetrack at all, you're pretty much guaranteed to reach it, so there you go. Shine Sprite number 23. And go back into episode 2 because there is a secret shrine to obtain here. A hidden shrine, not a secret shrine. The lingo in this game is so weird. Alright, so pretty much just have to go back exactly where we just were. I'm going to take the purple Blooper this time just to show you. I think this one actually... Yes, it's pretty much just sprinting all the time. You can hear my controller there, but I'm pressing up and nothing is happening. So yeah, just being all the time, it's been handling's really bad, so unless you want a challenge, I wouldn't recommend this one. Okay, now I've watched a really quick tutorial on how to do this this little bonus thing, because frankly I don't want to repeat of the cannon skip. Now we have to get up here. Something like this. In a couple methods, maybe spin jump. No more right than that. I think a side flip is... Oh, that might work. You want to get up here basically like this. And this should start... Yeah, you want to go here, and then you want to... It's weird, some weird kind of like checkpoints that go on here. You want to touch this back right corner here. I'm not sure I'm going to do this fast enough, but this is the general path you have to take. This is fine, this is fine. First time trying this after all. And then you have to touch this back right corner here. And then you want to get up here. And then over to here. That should be good if I didn't fall in the pit. This might count for the race, but because I'm terrible, it's probably not going to be fast enough for the secret. This is fine. Yeah, we finished the race, but... Yeah, he doesn't actually kill you. A lot of NPCs in this game kill you if you fail the time screen, or the time limit. Which I don't think they actually kill you, but when we come across one of those moments, I'll share my opinion on it. But yeah, let's, you know, getting kicked out is actually probably worse, because now I have to make my way all the way back into the mission. Okay, here we go, attempt 2. Let's try to do this a little bit better this time. I think I have the right gist of it down, I just, you know, sucked. Okay, I need to be able to get... I'm gonna go 2 over the line, otherwise you'll trigger the race. I think a side flip does get you up. It's not the fastest way, but you know, sometimes just being able to do it all is better than nothing. Okay, that's a bad start. It's fine. Make sure that can work. Okay, touch this side here. I'm gonna do like a triple jump here. A double jump is better than what I did last time. Okay, my dives are not on point today. Okay, something like that. And yeah, this is... What is happening? Pushing here is weird. Okay, remember, don't wall jump there, you don't need to. Touch this one over here, don't fall off this time. That should be good enough. I need to work on my sprays. Okay, so it does actually finish, but again, not good enough. I'm not going to give this guy the satisfaction. Okay. We got attempt 3. I'm going to try and stay a little more quiet for this one so I can really focus on being able to do it. But let's see how it goes. Hey, there we go. Still a little messy, but that's how it works. It's pretty cool. Again, it's like some crazy checkpoint reasons. I would look up like a proper like speedrun or game breakdown type of video on how that works, but you are the man. I am the man. I'll have more one of these. I'm impressed that you hoarded 2 of them, not 1 but 2. What are you, the box breaker? Don't be that guy. See, my friends, if you've never tried anything new, you'll never get any better. And although I wouldn't call that attempt good, I definitely got better. Decay's Shine Sprite. I like this one a lot. Especially as a kid. This is just kind of like a really fun obstacle course. Now, there's a really kind of cheeky way you can jump off from the little smokestack up there on the crane, and you can kind of like hover onto the bottom of it and just flip your way in. But again, I want to do this the correct way the first time. Although before that, I think I want to actually tackle the 100 coin shine. This is probably one of the best missions to do it on. So we're going to do that first. I kind of wish this was like, I'm not sure any 3D Mario games did this. I mean, when like you can do the 100 coin shine and not get kicked out of the level. I want to say 64 doesn't kick you out of the level when you get the 100 coin shine, but I might be wrong about that. But yeah, we're just gonna tackle that instead. I'm trying to say here, 100 coins. So I guess it'd be time to tell a story of some kind. I don't know if I have any boat stories. I've been on a few cruise ships. I went to Alaska twice, and I went to the Caribbean, which I guess are kind of like two polar opposite experiences. The Caribbean one was nice, I suppose. Like, you know, it's like obviously the more like, you know, vastly more popular option. Like someone would go for a cruise option, and like I'm glad I did it once just to see what it was like. Yeah, and I had fun. It was interesting, but I'm not sure it's really that type of thing. Alaska was like a really cool trip. That was like it was like, you know, a smaller boat. It was a little more tight knit. Is that what I'm trying to say? You know, like the big cruise ships, they're like, you know, they're pretty much floating cities. They're really incredible. But like the vast majority of them are just like passenger cabins, so like a lot of the boat is actually inaccessible to you. The boat I was on was a bit smaller, but it had like a couple more. It wasn't so much passenger cabins. I already said that. Anyways, these bloopers can also like totally turn onto the underside of a rafter here, and you can just spray them down. If they fall in the water down there, they'll just poof you and get a coin from it. Not that I got a coin anyway, because I forgot to collect it. Okay. Yeah, so trip to Alaska. Yeah, this is really cool just to kind of see the... Because Alaska's like pretty, you know, obviously it's not very accessible. So like kind of going up it's called the Inside Passage. By water is probably one of the best ways to do it. And definitely do it in the summer, because, you know, I'm not sure they most definitely don't run in the summer or in the winter, but it's quite a nice temperature up there in the summer, but you get like really long daylight hours because it's so far north. In goes that coin. Ow. Okay. This is fine. We got some coins to get down here as well. So yeah, I don't know if I've had much. I have a lot of like, you know. I guess you just kind of have to be there to really get it, you know, about the whole experience. So I guess you could just talk more generally about, I don't know, about harbors. This is a pretty bad harbor, to be honest. I mean, first of all, the entire harbor has been like closed off, so how do ships get in and out? But I think harbors in like real life are like pretty cool. It's like a whole different kind of like, it's just the same like, you know, idea of like a train yard or something like that. It's like a totally different feel. Like it's totally designed around the method of transportation it was built for. I'm not sure I'm really going anywhere with that. I think harbors are kind of cool. Ow. I'm not sure what else to really talk about. These things look like candy canes. That's definitely something to mention. Yeah, we're kind of just making our way up here, collecting coins as we go. I don't think the 100 coin shine on this mission is particularly difficult. I think this is the one most people choose. Looks like there's a few coins on here. Let's try to grab those. I guess the one thing you really mentioned is, you know, well, you already saw it earlier, but trying to get knocked down by the bloopers, trying to get knocked down by the wind. Oh, here we get the rocket nozzle. This is actually, because we did peanut bark first, which has no nozzles, this is our first instance of a alternative nozzle. This is really good. We're going to need this, probably get some more coins, get some blue coins. Oh, that was close. Let's try and let's get the wind. Let's rocket up here. You get a little more height if you jump before you rocket. This also helps us if we fell down. Now we could just like go up a few more things and we're pretty much at the shine, but we already got 51 coins. Like that's how just good this mission is for gold coins. Stop this guy if we can. And we want to slide down here, get the yellow coins and the blue coin. Just like that. Let's make our way first. Because I ran out of harbors what we talked about. Okay, this isn't really a harbor necessarily, but like my extended family lives in England. And I was born and raised in Canada. So like a lot of my childhood was like taking vacation trips to England in the summer. And England obviously is pretty much like, well, not all of it, but where my family lived was by the coast. And I don't live near the coast, like, at all. Like, I live in, like, central Canada, even though we have some, like, pretty big lakes out here, which are really beautiful, but I haven't really spent much time on the ocean. And there's some, like, really cool, like, historic harbors in England. I remember there's, like, this pier, which, I think it burned down, like, people keep, like, for some reason this is, like, a place to, like, people would like keep committing arson on this one pier, and it kept, like, every time they burnt down, they finished rebuilding it, someone else would just burn it down. So I never got a chance to visit it. Very strange. But it was like this beach, or was it? I guess about the beach. It had like this carnival that was there. I don't know how often. We went there in summer, so maybe it was just for the summer. But they had like the big like pop-up rides, and it's kind of, if you've ever seen these like the big trucks that carry like these like fairground rides with them, they're like incredible, like how they like pack these things up and how they have to drive it around. And this is England, right? These roads are absolutely narrow, so the fact that this like works at all is kind of incredible. They had like the I don't know if they had a Ferris wheel. They had like the big tilt-a-whirl. They had like this crazy like fun house kind of obstacle course. We just got 2 blue coins, by the way. I didn't mention that. But yeah, I just remember having a lot of. You can see, man, I'm getting really distracted. You can see the leaves of Pianta Village up there, and looks like the ridge of Bianca Hills. But yeah, let's see, 21. I just remember that being a really good time. I used to go with like my cousins a lot, which like I didn't get to see very often. It was just kind of a really pleasant experience. There's just something really charming about the ocean in particular. It's just massive size, saltwater, obviously. Again, I live in central Canada, where there's like the big lakes, but these lakes are freshwater. So like sure, I've been like on big bodies of water before, but like saltwater is just it's kind of pleasant. I like clearing like the sinuses and stuff, but it is kind of sticky, if you know what I mean. Not a huge fan of it in that regard, but like just kind of pleasant. Just being by the ocean just has like a totally kind of different feel to it. I guess another story is just kind of touching on what I said about Alaska. We went to like it's called Ketchian, I believe. The Grand Pot of Lyrics right there. And this thing called like it's called like the duck boat tours. It was basically like a hybrid boat / car. So it had like drive on the roads like a regular car, but it also had like, it was shaped like a boat, so you could just drive into the water and then you could turn into like boat mode basically. So you had like a little tour of the town like by land, and then you would just drive like through the harbor and then just into the water and then turn into like a boat tour. And it was like really, really cool. Alaska is full of those like really kind of like charming kind of, I don't know, call it experiences like that, kind of things you can't like anywhere else. Like I said, like I went to the Caribbean and it was kind of cool and stuff, but it just kind of felt a little done to death, With Alaska, I feel like I was getting experiences that like a small percentage of people had ever experienced themselves, and it was just felt really good and really unique that way. I guess I've always been one who's tried to just kind of have unique experiences. I mean, that might be kind of obvious based on how I'm playing this game right now, but... One sec, I believe... It might not be this mission, but I believe these... Wow, this is really buggy. There you go. I believe these... Yeah, some of these spiders drop blue coins. Yeah, but like it's like the way I play this game is, very unique to me, but I'm like very about unique experiences and trying to do things your way, as opposed to just kind of following what everyone else is doing. Because it's Isaac polishing it. I guess he was kind of covered in goop last episode, so maybe they're trying to fix that up. If you don't want to make something shiny, you should get one of these puppies. Yeah, so there's those two. There's 3 spiders in here, though only 2 of them drop blue coins. There is another one, but you require... Actually, I want to show this off if it spawned. Yeah, so you can see that. Hold on. Okay. Technical difficulties. Stand by. You can see that spider right there on that wall there. Now, typically, that one has a blue coin in it, but typically you need... you require Yoshi to kill it, but I believe there is a glitch you can do. I think if you just simply go into the sewers and you just jump, just press the jump button. This puts Mario's glitch into a weird state where you can actually just jump into the spider and it kills it. It is the strangest thing. But that is Mario's Sunshine for you, folks. You can also see Mario's hitbox just kind of clipped in the wall there. That's also why, like, you may have noticed in a few episodes going in the sewers, that I kind of just walk into a wall and Mario, like, bonks as if I dived into it. That's kind of the reason why. So all you have to do, just remember, you don't need Yoshi, just walk in the sewer, jump, just press the jump button, jump out, and there you go, you can kill it. It is pretty cool. I think it took the speedrun community a long time to figure that out. There's a category in... Well, there's a lot of, like, category extensions. I think the Rock Nozzles are trying to maybe here, but... There's a lot of category extensions in the speedrunning community. I don't remember what this category is called. I'm thinking it's like kind of like minimum captures from Odyssey, but it's like... It's some kind of category for some reason you don't have Yoshi. Or it was like min jumps, or it's something weird. And like this was like one that like stumped the community for a long time, how to get this blue coin without Yoshi. And then, like, I think someone was just, like, playing around with something, and they got hit by an enemy, they got flung into the wall, and they just happened, by complete chance, hit that spider, and it just died. And everyone was like, what? How did that happen? And they did research, and I think they had something really complicated method of doing it, and then someone realized, oh, hey, you can literally just do this, and it works. And so I really love the, like the speedrunning community and stuff. They just find, the craziest stuff. Like, usually that's what happens. Like, these discoveries just happen, like, by complete chance. And then you kind of refine a little bit more and you figure out what exactly it takes to get there, but it goes in everyone. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Nope, alright, okay. I am quite a few coins short, actually. I believe there's a few in the sewers. Quite a few in the sewers, so let's go down there next. It's going pretty well. I don't believe I checked this. 26. Okay, this is episode... and we've already just, again, just running around telling stories, exploring the level, and like I feel like maybe, I don't know if I'm hopefully not drilling this point too hard, but I think, like, again, hunting blue coins for taking on blue coins is kind of not much fun. It's not fun when you leave these blue coins at the end of the game and you just have to like grind them all out at once, but like when you just explore the level and just pick coins as you found them, you just don't even notice you're doing it. I really just really have fun with that. I think Odyssey really captures the same feeling about just, grabbing random moons as is, let's see, I have 86 coins and I need quite a few more. And the cat wants out again. Just the thing with cats. Well, in the room, all they want is out, but when they're out, all they want is to come back in. I need to keep the door closed, so I have, because of, I don't live alone, so I have to make sure. A little more privacy while I'm recording, but I guess there's a few coins here in the water, so let's try and get those. Oh, look at that blue coin too. That leaves 3 unaccounted for, I believe. Ooh, what do I believe? Okay, I know 1 is not available until a future mission. I believe, yeah, one's not available to mission 8. And I believe the last one requires Yoshi, which also is available to mission 8. So I believe we've gotten every blue coin we currently can collect, which is pretty cool. 27. That appears to be the magic number, apparently. 27 is just the ones you can kind of just casually get. I guess there's some few coins here in the air if you just want to kind of blast off and collect those. Kind of tedious, but I mean, if we're running out of coins, we're running out of coins, right? And with that, we should have exactly 100 coins. Those are a little hard to collect. I think it helps if you kind of line your shadow up with the shadow of the coin on the ocean floor, but movement in the water isn't exactly precise, so let's get our 100 coin shine. And it feels pretty good that it knocked it out early. I think combining that with the blue coins is definitely the way to go, because you're going to be collecting a lot of coins anyway. And now, if I'm not mistaken, the rocket nozzle is being unlocked. If you come back into this level, we should be able to come... That didn't work. You should be able to come back down here and collect this rocket nozzle and get back up to that cage pretty easily. So, let's see if we can do that. Looks like Shadow Mario has a turbo nozzle that unlocks after 25 shines. But we're actually going to wait a little bit before we handle that, even though he's kind of right in front of us. It's kind of convenient, actually, that we're doing Ricco Harbor and the turbo nozzle spawns there of all places, but yeah, we're going to tackle that a little bit later. Back in episode 3. Now there's just story. I got been waiting to tell, and I think I'll probably wait until the next part of Ricco Harbor to tell it. But it's basically my story about my first experience with YouTube and the first YouTuber I ever watched. And this game, although not the first game of his that I ever watched him Let's Play, we'll definitely talk about when I inevitably play that game for myself. This game in particular plays a pretty big role of why I really love this guy's videos and why I honestly feel inspired all these years later to make videos of my own. What am I doing up here? I was going to get the rocket nozzle, but I appear to have just somehow found my way up here without even trying. Let's see if I can just do a little... Yeah. Look at that. Alright. Now the rocket nozzle is up there, I believe. This does not look sturdy, but let's try that. Nope, but we can get up here all the same. Cool. Yeah, we're already pretty much back up here. We went for the whole obstacle course the first time, and you can just literally do what I just did and get up here all the same. And of course, again, you can kind of just rocket nozzle onto the bottom of the cage, and you can just flip through. But yeah, here we go. We made it. Although, I guess I have to ask, what is this thing? Like, this giant cage above Ricco Harbor. How many spawns and apples are free? And I believe it's here for the rest of the levels. But why is it here, and what is it supposed to be? I am very confused. Anyway, here's the flip panel you can use to cheat, but here's our shine spray. I guess back to my little YouTuber story. He was definitely like a Let's Player, because this was like a good, oh, I don't know, at least 10 years ago, probably a little bit longer. Because Let's Plays were like all the rage back then. But I mean, Let's Plays pretty much died out in their entirety, which is a shame. I've been like a few, like, you know, people like Chugga Conroy are keeping the format alive. It kind of all but like disappeared from YouTube, and that's a real shame, honestly. I love this era. Like, this was just I don't know, again, with the whole nostalgia thing, but I think this was just like a real golden age of YouTube. Like, it was just so much passion, so much heart and everything. I feel like everything today is, yeah, it's well produced, it's well edited, but it just feels so bland by comparison, if you know what I mean. As was this wall jump, it's just bad. And I guess with like what I'm trying to do with this series isn't, I wouldn't call this a let's play. I would actually call it almost between like a cross between like a let's play and a long play. You know what a long play is? You've looked on YouTube. It's basically like it's usually like an entire game in like one like very long video. It's like no commentary, very little cuts and stuff. And I feel like this series is kind of somewhere in between. So it's like, you know, I am actually commentating it, but I'm not like being super, like word is keen on making sure I talk every single moment. Sometimes I kind of just like the gameplay, like play itself, and I try to like keep all like the mistakes in. Like I don't cut out the cutscenes after every level. I want this to kind of feel like a very genuine, like what it'd be like to actually play the game. But at the same time, I also want to be like, you know, I'm actually playing it myself. So this part here, I guess I totally just glanced over into Ricco Harbor. Yeah, I mentioned this a little bit ago. But yeah, Ricco Harbor is probably one of the most iconic levels in the game because primarily, I'm just here, mostly because this level, the Secret Ricco Tower, made a reappearance in Galaxy 2 as one of the one of the galaxies in the special world. And I think that's just like a really cool kind of callback, and it just makes this area very memorable. Plus these things are also pretty well known for being jank as all heck. Like sometimes you feel like you're gonna hit stick, sometimes you feel like you're not. Like look at that, like how the hell did I stick to that? Like I'm not complaining, I'm glad I'm not dead, but... And I'm also just gripping things I shouldn't be. I believe these green pegs only have collision on one side, which I'll not show right now because I'm gonna die, but there we go, first try. Yeah, I never actually obtained the turbo nozzle as a kid. There's no reason why this level ordering scheme is just so strange. So you need 25 shrines to lock the turbo nozzle, for 8 to lock the rocket nozzle. But you also require Yoshi to be previously locked before that works, which is just very strange. Because again, Yoshi is unlocked very specifically after Peanut Park Episode 4. And I'm pretty sure, like, if you got that far in the game, you would have more than 25 shrines by this point. So why have like these requirements so low, while there's requirement to get into Yoshi so strangely strict? I guess I understand like a lore reason why that level unlocks Yoshi, but it feels like a good third of his game is logged behind a single level. And like, yeah, I never got that far in Peanut Park as a kid, so I never saw like so much of his game. Now, if you wanted like an easier time of this, make sure you come in here with the hover nozzle like I just did. But you can enter here with the rocket nozzle, and this is actually kind of a fun mission to play with the rocket nozzle. But it's pretty easy otherwise. Yeah, that's what I was trying to show earlier. These pegs, green pegs, only have collision on. Don't have a collision on the. These green pegs don't have a collision on one side, and it's kind of strange. You can just walk into it. Maybe this time mission was not the best place to demonstrate that, but you know, this mission is pretty lax, all things considered. Let's see if I can do it. First try, this is not boding well. Yeah, this is not gonna go well. Oh. Okay, that happened. I didn't think that was gonna work. Yeah, we have still 30 seconds left. What am I talking about? I totally got this. Now, part of me wants to kind of demonstrate what this level missed at. What this level is like with the rocket nozzle, but to be honest, it's pretty much just like a hoverless version of the Red Coin mission, with maybe like, you know, a few places where rocket nozzle might be of use, but. Look at that. Maybe only like 2 seconds left, but even after all that mistakes, we still nailed it. Let's collect our shine. Another first try.